DOTE.
Hi and welcome to this tutorial on how to undo and redo actions in DOTE 2.0. So this is a shiny new thing in DOTE 2.0 and we're really proud to present our undo manager to you, the community of researchers and users of DOTE. So this morning I've just been doing a bit of transcription and basically we want to showcase how you can use the undo manager. Of course, you can also, as I will just do now, use the normal way of undoing actions using shortcuts. So I could just type something here, test, and then I could delete that. And you now see that in the bottom of this screencast, you will see that the DOTE is now showing us that it's restoring changes. You can also skip forward and then insert it again using the shortcut Shift Command set on a Mac. And please explore the help guide to see the commands on a Windows machine. So this is like possible to do undo redo things in the transcript window. So this is only oriented towards the transcript window. So this is just right here. We can do undo and redo changes. But as we know that some of us, when we transcribe, we would like to go back a step and redo and undo changes on a larger scale, we have implemented an undo manager. And this undo manager is not only working with the transcript, it is actually also working with sync codes, with video cues, and with our transcript clips. So you now have the possibility to work on a much more extensive level with undo and redo of actions inside DOTE 2.0. Let's have a closer look, and you will see that we can see some of the changes that I have made this morning and the actions that I've performed across my project here. So with this window, you get the undo redo history of your project. You can tweak the settings and then create a maximum of snapshots. So we will just leave that for now. So in the first panel here and column, you see that we have an undo stack of things related to the transcript. So each of these things and items here are changes that I've made to the transcript. So it's about a sync code, it's about an annotation, and I've made some changes to the transcript. You see that it's stacked like the oldest one in the top and then the newest one in the bottom. Beneath that, following the undo stack, we have a redo stack. So not only can we undo our actions here, but we can also redo actions. So I can just click on that and say redo to here, and that will turn the transcript into that specific state. Redo successfully, we can see down here. So that's now done. We can also go back here and say, okay, actually that was not the case. I want to undo that action again, and then it will go down to the redo stack. So we basically take the history of the transcript and turn that into a redo or undo action. The same goes for our sync codes. So in the next column, we have our sync codes. And here you see that I've inserted sync code and then I moved it. Please be aware that this is sync codes that you move around in the waveform window. It's not sync codes that you place in the transcript. So it's when you tweak a sync code and move that around. If you're not happy with the position of the sync code, then you can move that around. So we will just do that and redo to here. And you could actually, if you pay close attention, then you can see that the sync code in the waveform window in the background here is actually changing. So I will just undo that again, and then you will see that the sync code here jump back. So this is actually really nice when you tweak and manage your sync code, that you can undo and redo that. So the more you do, the bigger the stack will be. The same goes for our clips and annotations. So if you have created a clip on top of your annotation, then you can also redo and undo that. So here now I will just try to show you that we have edited the transcript clip. It was positioned on line 14 to 15 in our on our transcript. And here we will just say redo that. You can also see that it's highlighting in the transcript stack over here. And now we will do redo to here. And just to show you, this is now available in our transcript. So it's a way of navigating in our undo redo history. I'll go back to the undo manager. So I can redo that and undo that to here. Again, the next and final column is about our video cues. So if you've worked with video cues, insert that, manipulate that, tweak it around, then you will be able to see it here. So for instance, I have deleted a video cue and it was positioned at 9.6 seconds, and I will redo that just to get that back in my project. So now it's back in the project, and if I move it around and tweak it, then it will also be visible here. So we are really proud about this new shiny undo redo manager in DOTE, and hopefully it will be very useful for you when you start on your projects, that you can now find another and more user-friendly way of navigating in the history of your project. So remember that this is concerning your transcript, your sync codes, your clips and annotations, and also your video cues. So basically you can work with the history of your project. That's it for now. We hope you will like the undo redo manager, and stay tuned for more tutorials.